Okay.
Okay. Oh well.
All right, we're live. Oh, hey Sam.
You.
Hey, yeah, I just
Hey, how's everyone doing?
I
Good.
just checked in on the results like just now. Like I didn't even until like 7:10. I wasn't even watching. But Florida always counts so fast, so that was
Bro,
kind of a mistake.
we're gonna get like 2 million people voting tonight.
Yeah. L. Rutherford won.
Like Florida, jeez.
Tester,
It ain't
why
that
are you
important.
George Santos?
What? Why is my
Why is your
profile-
PFP George Santos?
Because I'm from his
Up, up,
district.
up,
And he's the best, sexiest representative.
Oh,
I've ever
by the
had.
way,
And-
I'm still annoyed that Daniel Webster isn't getting Anthony Sabatini challenging him just because.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Why is it close in Broward? Why is it genuinely close in Broward?
Wait, I have a question. What race is Sabatini running for?
I'm saying the vote
Didn't
count.
he drop on the run for
What
something?
wait, what race is who running for?
I thought Sabatini was running for a different race.
He was running for Congress against Daniel Webster. Remember, Webster nearly lost
Yeah,
to
no,
Laura.
I know, but I thought he
Seminoles in.
dropped out to run for a
Seminoles
different
in.
race.
Yes, he's running for Lake County Commission because that's where he's from.
Okay.
But it's
Me
all
too.
because of Trump's stupid endorsement of Daniel Webster. He was like, I respect Trump's endorsement. I probably won't be able to win, so I'm just gonna give up. It's like, come on, another race ruin.
That pissed me off. It's Lake County Commissioner. It doesn't show it on DHQ.
Okay. Oh, here's another race. Here's another race we should maybe keep an eye on tonight. Is Brian Mast's primary? There is a nut job pastor running against Brian Mast in Florida's.
Bro,
21st.
Alaska's gonna be so interesting though.
Yeah, but we're not gonna be up late enough for that.
We
Jeez, bro, the amount that Rick Scott has is
we got
the entire thing, the entire like. Okay, we have more votes than Miami-Dade.
We got
We
Miami-Dade.
have more votes than they do.
69.
Bro,
Okay.
we have way more votes than they do in Miami-Dade.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm waiting for
Orange County's in. Orange County's in.
Orange County. Wait. Oh, Orange County is there. 25 to 30. Okay, so I mean she's getting less of a percent, but they're still good.
Bro, how are we only behind 7,000 votes in Orange? Like that's actually crazy. I wonder what West Palm is gonna look like then, because if we're ahead in Broward, we're ahead in Miami-Dade. No, we're not ahead in Broward.
Diaz-Balart won. Crap! Not that I didn't expect that. I did.
Isn't this also all early vote, or is this like election day?
Yeah,
probably.
It's all early. Everything is early right now.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, Florida's coming in clutch right now. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, Seminole is in. The Democrats. We're ahead by 2,000 votes. Then
wait, Tester, did you see Up the Grove took the lead again over Pedersen?
He did. Is that the King
by
County? Is that the King County? Oh my God! No.
51 votes lead.
I think that was the King County.
Hey, I'm back.
We were dreading.
Wi-Fi moment.
Rip.
We're
got
back.
51 votes.
I have to tell my parents that like this is crazy. Like Miami-Dade, we're ahead. We are ahead by more than 10,000 votes, and the difference between the Democrats and the Republicans in Miami-Dade.
Oh,
like,
Rutherford is.
we have results out of mayor race in Miami-Dade.
How's it going?
The incumbent is ahead by 40%.
Yeah. That is not a good sign. The incumbent's a Democrat, by the way. So
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it's early.
Who's that guy? Suarez?
No, it's Miami-Dade County. Suarez is the mayor of Miami-Dade City, but this is the county. So the problem with this is if we don't, if you don't get the incumbent below 50%, then Levine Cava is going to win. And it looks like she's probably going to win without a runoff. So,
Well, she's probably gonna.
Okay, how much does Rick Scott underperform Trump by?
I don't know, like maybe 2 to 3, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Muscarel Powell, she's gonna get crushed.
Yeah, the only reason why the Dems are all universally supporting her is because she's the only person with some name ID that's actually running for this.
Yeah.
So, okay,
the thing is, she's not even popular enough in her own district to get reelected.
Yeah, Jimenez beat her. Yeah. Okay, so Rutherford is below 70 now, so he might like really underperform by the time we're through. But yeah, he won. I'm really waiting to see what happens with Gates and Dimmick. If Gates wins with 80%, then it's like, I'm sorry, McCarthy didn't get anything he wanted.
Yeah.
We have Palm Beach in. Palm Beach is in.
Even have a serious challenger?
Palm Beach is in.
Yes, Gates has a serious. Challenger. What's going on with Gates is McCarthy's PACs and whatever have been spending like a few million, against Gates, not to necessarily knock him off in the primary because they know that's already a difficult thing, but they want to make sure that he's, people don't like him when they think he runs for governor in 2026. I don't think he does, because he's been saying for a while that he really does not feel that interested in running for governor, but they want to prevent that, and they want to like damage him, which is why they spent that money. Now his challenger also did decently fundraise, but considering he was under investigation back in the 2022 primary and he got 70% then, I have no clue how he does worse this time. Like he's going to get like 75 to 80. So
honestly, I hope in 28 Rubio retires and Gates runs for Senate. That would be so great.
I feel like Gates is a better person for the House, because the Senate is like one of those more like deliberative, kind of boring bodies, and like the House is where all the action is. So
all right, so at what point does Palm Beach become reliably Republican?
Well, it's still a blue county right now, right? Like by a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're picking up Broward and Miami-Dade, when are we getting Palm Beach?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Wait, what did you say? What am I getting? What?
It's gonna be a long time. Like a long time.
Yeah.
If we keep trending the same way. Okay, Florida's 21st, so Brian Mast is winning in a landslide. The only reason I made an endorsement in this race is because Rick Wiles is such an insane person that, like, even if I agree with some of his sentiments, he would be the new MTG embarrassment in Congress. That's the only reason why I bothered to endorse Mast.
I am officially endorsing Rick Wiles for Florida's 21st. Rick Wiles is a patriot who will lead Florida's 21st to greatness.
I mean, you got just read his Wiki.
He's got a page on the ADL. Rick Wiles.
What? Wait, ADL? What do you?
The literal ADL made a page on this guy, so he's got to be great, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean ADL? What is that?
The Anti-Defamation League.
Oh.
They're the guys who went after Tucker Carlson for reporting on things that were on their own website.
No, actually, just read about Rick Wiles. He has his own Wikipedia page. Do you guys know what True News is? This guy founded that.
True News.
He's just said a lot of like he says he's not anti-Semitic, but then he says the Jewish people are like plotters and deceivers, and it's like, I'm sorry. That's cutting it too close. Like,
Yeah.
not to mention calling Obama a demon from hell. Like I don't like Obama either, but you're really gonna say that out loud. Like, I'm sorry. This is like one of those people that like the left would feature in every single attack ad because they think he's like, oh, what's the term? The new poster boy of the GOP, you know, the Freedom Caucus. I do like that he hates AIPAC because he's always hating on how Brian Mast is like bought and paid for by AIPAC. But it's like, I'm sorry, it's not worth the cost of getting a nut job in Congress like this. Like,
who did we support for Florida's
I
8th?
see.
Because that's like the only open seat.
Herodopoulos. I think he's going to be Freedom Caucus likely, because if you read about him on Wikipedia, he'll be like a Jim Jordan type Freedom Caucuser, not somebody who causes trouble, but somebody who's still pushing for more conservative policy. Here, let me read about. It says it somewhere in here.
Yeah,
Bill Posey, who is also in the Freedom Caucus right now, supports him. So that's another thing. But also, okay, here it is. On Wikipedia, it says Herodopoulos is a co-founder of the Freedom Caucus, which has signed Americans for Tax Reform's Taxpayer Protection Pledge to oppose and vote against any and all efforts to increase taxes. So I think he helped found the Florida State Legislative Freedom Caucus, if that's what that means.
Okay.
So I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good one. But yeah, he was the overwhelming favorite.
So many great people in the same district.
Well, like what do you mean? Like where?
Isn't Oh, never mind. Posey is not. Never mind. I thought Herodopoulos was for a second challenging Posey.
No, they're friends.
Yeah.
He was the former Florida Senate president. He was like seen as a rise. He briefly actually ran for U.S. Senate in 2012, but then he dropped out of that race to focus on being Senate president. But he passed down the opportunity to run for this seat before, back when Posey ran in 2008, and he endorsed Posey instead for the seat. And now that Posey decided to retire last minute, he endorsed Herodopoulos. So they have a thing going.
Yeah. Oh,
wait, hold on. Where's Anna Paulina Luna's
Miami-Dade for Daniela Coppa?
Wait, is Luna not running?
Yeah, she is.
She's uncontested.
Oh, I can't find her.
From.
Oh, uncontested. Okay. Yeah.
The issue called Miami-Dade Mayor Danielle lost that.
Wait. So did the incumbent won? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she's at like 60%, and we're probably not going to do much better in the remaining vote. So like, she's going to get like 55%. So even
she's the incumbent. She's the incumbent, so I mean, I guess it makes sense. But like, I don't know. But if she's do they term limit mayors for Miami-Dade County? Because
I think so. I think it's 2. Yeah, it's 2 terms, or maybe 3 terms.
Because we should be able to eventually pick that up once she's forced to exit.
I mean, had she been pushed off to a November general, she probably would have lost. The only reason is it's nonpartisan, so a lot of people just voted for her, even though they didn't know who she was.
Did anybody see that Corey Mills got a challenger literally named Mike Johnson challenging him? Did anybody knows that? It's kind of funny.
Oh,
No way.
Mike,
Yeah,
and
it's
he's
the
getting
same. It's
20%.
the same name. Wikipedia even
Wow.
says he's not related to Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. It's funny.
That's hilarious.
I'm still mad that Daniel Webster and John Rutherford are going back to Congress. Like, those would have been two prime opportunities. So, like, if Trump endorsed the challenger and we put money there, like, we could have taken out those two idiots, and then, like, we would have had a much better Florida congressional delegation. But no, we need.
All right, guys.
To fight the Freedom Caucus.
I'm looking at my chat. Who is Williams Connors?
Oh, that's Vader.
That's Jake Edward for sure. Just get rid of him.
That's Vader.
He just asked Tester to marry him.
Yeah, I see that. It's troll.
I know from the use of emojis and from Connor, since I don't know anyone else who spells Connor that way, but that's Vader, definitely.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Vader, you're allowed to join the stream.
Oh, I also want to
Vader,
see
you can join the
how I also want to see how well Vern Buchanan does.
Vern Buchanan, where's he?
Yeah, didn't he vote against Jordan?
Yeah, he was against Jordan. His challenger is mostly self-funded, but
if he lost,
I don't know.
actually be a victory, but
this whole primary night is reminding me of how Trump screwed over people too much again, because Daniel Webster and
yeah. No, it's annoying because, like, obviously he's trying to take down the Freedom Caucus now and then, like, rebuild it in 2026. But, like, you don't have those opportunities because, like, some of these people you're trying to challenge are in competitive seats and, like, you can't challenge them. Like, so now we're screwed. We won't recruit the same people. We've missed so many opportunities. Like, it's just...
If Brandon Herrera does run again, Trump has to endorse him in 2026. Yeah. Like, that's just like
I think he wins even without an endorsement, just because, like, now he's built up a machine, and Tony Gonzalez is only going to get less popular.
No, I could see it honestly. Honestly, I could see him ending up like what's her face against Henry Quay or Jessica Cisneros. I could actually see that though, because like there are people who have like a certain amount of support locked in, but then they can't really expand it. And now that Gonzalez has like knows that he's in trouble, if the same guy comes back, he's going to do what Omar did, and like he took this race really seriously too, but only after the first round was over, and then he took it seriously. But he'll probably start attacking him the second he gets in the race, and it might be worse for all I know. But
so I'm reading on our chat that what's it called? Bashir just destroyed his career.
Yeah, wait, what did he? He wanted Vance family member to get the RPE.
So he says JD Vance should have to go through a pregnancy after being raped.
Oh, that sounds great.
That's such a terrible. Why would you say that?
Better.
That is legitimately that's a legitimately disgusting thing to say. Like,
yeah. And no one's gonna call him out for
I can't believe this guy got elected twice in Kentucky.
Because he pretended to be all moderate and crap. That's so dumb. That's because Cameron didn't have it's because for whatever reason Kentucky likes him because he handles like all these natural disasters really well. Like if there's like hurricanes or massive storms or whatever, they always think he handles it well. So he's got like bipartisan approval for stuff like that because that's like a nonpartisan issue. And And it just comes to a certain point where he's just like so popular that like anybody running against you like that, you can attack them on something, but it's like you can only do so much to somebody who's already seen as like, invincible. Which like he wasn't seen as invincible, but he was seen as tough to beat. And there just was a limited amount of stuff to attack him on, I guess. So
You still could have beaten him.
All right, you
though.
think after this that he, you think he still beats McConnell after that comment?
No.
Well, no, he's not gonna run for Senate though, and McConnell's retiring.
Well, so if a Republican said anything even half as inflammatory as this, 2/3 of the Republican Senate delegation would be condemning that person. But Bashir can say whatever the hell he wants, and Democrats don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just awful. But yeah, no, it's
God.
McConnell's gonna retire though for sure. Like I think it's pretty much been confirmed at this point. I mean, Wikipedia has it's shown that he's retiring. So I don't know. Ideally, I would want Thomas Massey to win that seat, but the problem is he's a terrible fundraiser, and AIPAC is going to do everything they can to make sure he never wins a Senate seat. So that's just like a long shot.
Like, unless he's able to get like Rand Paul to very aggressively campaign for him.
Yeah. It's possible, but it's like he needs to have a much better fundraising apparatus than he does, because he never really needs to raise much money because obviously he's in a safe seat. His primaries are never ever competitive. And yeah, he's just not. Oh, and he also doesn't take money from like AIPAC, for example. Like he doesn't get all this money from these big lobbyist groups. So that's kind of another reason why he is like so bad with raising money. But yeah,
Vern Buchanan isn't doing great. What would be the best part of the district for him? Hillsborough or Manatee? He's only at 66% in Hillsborough.
I don't know which part of the district he's from.
Let me check 20. Probably was better in the Democrat area.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom.
All right. Oh, Laura Lee is only getting 74%. Apparently, some people actually remembered that Trump wanted her primaried initially.
Oh my god. Isn't she like kind of bad, representative? Or is she fine?
I don't know. She's just another generic Republican. Like, there's really nothing great about her. But the reason why Trump wanted her gone is because she endorsed DeSantis initially. But then he turned around and endorsed her because there weren't any high profile people that filed the run, and at that point
honestly,
he was just
probably because he forgot.
I don't know, maybe,
like,
or maybe it was just like this level. He was also probably like, this is not enough of a big deal to primary somebody over.
Yeah. If he was that forgiving to Bob Good, we'd be in a much better place now. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Buchanan's gonna win. He's up in the Manatee part of the district.
I can't.
So
annoying that we don't get. Good should have won that. The fact that he lost because like 400 voters were like, I will support whoever Trump wants, regardless of what they have to say about anything. That's just pathetic.
Like, you should be able to break with Trump's endorsement, like every once in a while, because he's not infallible. Like, this cycle, he's just made such bad endorsements for no reason. Like, he's just I don't know, trying to screw over good candidates for no reason. Like, it's annoying.
Well, incumbents are doing really well in Florida tonight, it looks like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. This is gonna be a boring night because like Alaska closes at 1 a.m. Like I'm not staying up till that.
Wyoming Senate primary is worth watching because Reed Rasner is actually the best option for that. It's going to be Barrasso
Yeah,
winning, obviously, but like,
yeah.
but like Rasner, like people like him. He self-funded a lot of his campaign. Like he spent over $1.2 million in the campaign. So that'll be interesting to.
I mean, one thing is though, I'm pretty sure 2022. Yeah, Mark Gordon did terrible in the primary. Like he lost some counties, but maybe that was like anti-incumbency for Liz Cheney. So maybe Rasner can win some counties. That'd be kind of fun, but no.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, Mark Gordon, the 2022's Wyoming governor race is the most cursed thing ever. The Democrat gets like 16%, and then there are like 5% or 6% write-ins. Like, I have no clue what went on with that. That was the weirdest thing ever. And Gordon somehow gets like 75%.
Me of the 2016.
Yeah,
that reminds me of the 2016 presidential election in Vermont.
Yeah. Why are they not projecting uncontested races in Florida? I just realized this.
They only do that once every poll closes. I guess they'll project contested races, but like they do try to not project races until every poll closes.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But these are races though that like they're all like their polls have all closed. Like it's really just Gates's district that always closes later.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like that used to give Republicans the edge. Like back in 2016, that was critical to Trump winning the state. But like now, like Gates's district isn't really that necessary. Like honestly, Florida might just be called at poll closing at 8 p.m. because like we already have 70% in. We're 40 minutes in. Like Trump's going to be leading, and like he's only going to gain more this time, election night. So like it might be just called immediately at 8 p.m. poll closings.
Did you guys know that Joe Scarborough literally used to represent Matt Gates's district?
Yeah.
I still am like mind blown that guy actually used to be somewhat of a conservative Republican, and then in less than 15 years, they went from him to Matt Gates. Like, I'm
talk about an upgrade.
Nuts. Yeah. It's just funny, like it does not like none of the crap that's on his record matters to anybody because he got like 70% when he was still under investigation last time. It's like no, literally nobody, none of the people there because there's just all Trump's base in that district. You know, I mean, they spend money all the time slandering him about, you know, all the allegations against him, but in the end, nothing changes.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's kind of a waste. I don't know why McCarthy's people decided to blow like $3 million on negative ads against him this time. Because, I mean, come on, it didn't work when the guy ran against him in 2022 and got like 24% after spending millions on negative ads. Then
he's like the most high-profile target. Like going for someone like Eli Crane or Nancy Mace isn't really that useful, but going for Gates is like the big one for McCarthy because he has like a personal grudge against Gates.
Well, the thing is, Crane actually could have been knocked out if they maybe knocked out. I don't think so, but they could have made that way closer if they had found somebody who could legitimately have, made a serious challenge. The guy
Oh
that
my
ran
god,
against
Hawkeye's here.
A
Did you say
Hawkeye, how
A?
long have you been waiting?
Like 3 minutes.
no, but
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
but as I was saying, like Crane, if they had actually recruited somebody like with some decent name ID to run against Crane, they could have made that a closer race because Crane's a freshman incumbent, and freshman incumbents are way easier to beat than like people who've been there like 10 years or whatever, like Gates nearly has. So they could have done it if they had tried, but they just kind of let that one slip through their fingers. And Nancy Mace, they tried really hard there, but it didn't matter because she had the Trump endorsement. The only reason why they got rid of Good is because APAC chipped in and Trump's endorsement, and it just was all too much in the end. And even then, it was barely a win for them.
I want Bob Good back.
I think it would be funny if he ran against McGuire in 2026.
He
That
is.
would be
He filed paper. He filed
It would be
paperwork.
hilarious if Bob Good was the Virginia Democrats nominee.
That would. That would be incredible.
Wait, Tester. He actually filed paperwork to run against McGuire?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he did. You can check. It was like 2 weeks ago or something. Let me check the news stories.
In that case, he's not running for lieutenant governor.
Yeah. See, this one, I just found this article. Here, let me wait for it to load. It's taking a while because my computer's not running fast. Yeah, here, this article. I'll put it in the private chat. He filed paper. I mean, it's behind a paywall, but like he still filed to run for. Yeah.
But the problem is he's probably not going to win because Trump is going to do his thing where he endorses every single incumbent, except for those who annoy him,
Yeah.
and he's going to re-endorse McGuire, and then it's going to be the exact same thing, only worse.
I mean,
Unless Trump
honestly,
Trump
I wouldn't be
loses.
so pessimistic.
If Trump loses,
No, honestly,
then he actually might win it because Trump really wouldn't be able to do anything more at that point. Like his endorsements really wouldn't matter quite nearly as much.
Well, and also I think Trump's just gonna kind of be irrelevant if he loses too.
Yeah, I can see that. I think he'll try to stay on the scene, but it'll be way, way less than it was for the past 4 years because everybody knew he was running again.
Yeah, that was like if people were trying to keep that a secret, it was the worst kept secret of all time.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to keep it a secret. Yeah.
He announced earlier to try to get no one else to run, and even though it didn't work, he was able to attack enough.
No, I always had the sense that he did it that he did that on purpose because he was so desperate to announce. He was like, I can't wait for the big moment, so he did it as early as he possibly could.
oh my God, guys, Muscarel Powell is losing 2 counties.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That is Stanley.
Look at-
Wait, who is the Stanley Campbell guy? Actually, like
Probably some black guy, judging by the 2 counties.
he is, but like, what's his position?
By the way, I thought
something.
Florida didn't close until 8 Eastern time.
Matt Gates's district doesn't close until then. The Panhandle.
Well, like how was the primary? Like how was the full statewide primary already closed at this time? Did they like change
Florida.
it or something?
Because for the places that have closed, they've begun counting.
Oh, I thought it wasn't until the entire state that started closing that.
You Carstel Powell. This woman couldn't even win re-election and was a one-term rep, and now she thinks she should be a senator.
Yeah.
the
I don't know. She
desperate.
might do better in Miami-Dade, but at some point, like, she's probably not going to win. Like, she probably loses Miami-Dade County, but she might overperform Harris's margin there.
Diaz-Balart got 82%. What is the deal with Florida, with Florida's 26 loving this guy so much? Diaz-Balart, like Cap says, Diaz-Balart is like one of the worst people in the house, and I actually kind of agree. He's like he's one of the most like he's one of the swampiest people in the house, probably. Like just looking at his record, he's terrible. But yeah, Buchanan won.
That's an L.
So yeah, another night
do
where my endorsements really didn't do so great, but that was mostly expected because I endorsed a lot of people who were never winning. So yeah.
So I guess you shouldn't really take this as a bad night, but it was expected. But
Yeah.
I mean, August 6th went
Disappointing.
great. August 6th went great. I had only 3 endorsements that lost. And 2 of those were like expected because I endorsed Llewellyn over Kent because, you know, I like Kent and all, but like, you know, I wanted a better chance at winning than, you know, for future elections. Although I think Kent still could hold on to that district down the road as well. And then I endorsed Dancel in.
Oh, I think
5th,
Kent
and that
wins.
was great. Yeah, I think he could. I think he could pull like a Scott Perry. And then I endorsed Eigel for Missouri governor, and he actually came really close to winning, considering his low name ID.
Yeah.
So, but everybody else won. Like all these other people won, even if they were like unopposed, you know. But
I'm still kind of upset that Ashcroft didn't win.
I mean, I would have rather had Eigel win than Ashcroft, but
yeah, Eigel and Ashcroft, they really just split the more conservative vote. I think Trump should have either just endorsed one of them or endorsed none of them. That was dumb that he was just like, anybody here is good. Like that was just kind of weird.
or you shouldn't have endorsed.
I endorsed
Kehoe.
Eric.
Like endorsing Kehoe. I know.
You remember that?
Yeah.
yes, I remember that. That
Yeah.
was ridiculous. I endorse Eric for Missouri Senate.
I know a lot of people were making fun of him for that, but I just thought he was making a joke.
No, what I think happened was we knew for sure that it was going to be one of them as a nominee, and Trump didn't want to get it wrong, so he just said Eric, just so like whoever made it look like he got right.
Well, it was kind of going. The thing is, Greitens literally was like plummeting at that point. So, I mean, Hartzler finished ahead of Greitens. Actually, that's what's funny.
R.I.P. Greitens. He would have been an excellent senator.
I think Schmidt's really good, and he doesn't have all the issues with him, even though those were proven false later. I think. But still.
Yeah. Greitens should never have resigned in the first place.
He admitted wrongdoing with that.
Eddie Spire.
Bro, why is St. Lucie taking 50 years to count?
Wow. No, clearly nobody likes Rick Wiles in this district.
We actually,
I imagine. I remember
little...
when I endorsed Brian Mast for that randomly because I was like petrified that there would be like a Lauren Boebert type upset because you got complacent or whatever. But yeah, it was never happening.
If only. Yeah, there's not really anything interesting now.
Yeah, we're gonna get Gates's district in soon.
Yeah, but like we know how Gates' district is gonna go.
Yeah, but we want to see by how much. Because if Gates wins 80-20, then McCarthy got nothing he wanted. He didn't hurt Gates's reputation at all. He didn't even scare the guy. He didn't get it semi close. I mean, he didn't do he wasted $3 million and didn't get anything out of it. Like if that's
What
what
would
happens,
you do if Gates
then
loses? Imagine Gates loses by like 2 votes.
yeah, imagine we have another Bob.
You know, no. Imagine if Joe Scarborough goes back and tries to primary out Gates.
Oh my god. That's who McCarthy should have recruited.
I still cannot believe Joe Scarborough actually used to represent that district, and now he's just like a lib on MSNBC. Like, how do you go from being a Republican who's relatively conservative back in Congress, and then like 15 years later, you're like a liberal shill on MSNBC?
Are you talking about that Joe Scarborough guy, or whatever his name is?
Yeah, he used to represent Gates's
Yeah, the guy who does Morning Joe.
I hate that guy.
He's so obnoxious. He is the retard who said this version of Biden is the best Biden ever.
And
Didn't
fuck you if you
RBC
disagree.
Didn't RBC say something like, "Oh, Trump was trying to make the media the enemy of the people," or something like that in your DMs?
I don't know if he said that, but he can't talk. He's the same person who claims that the media is complicit in covering up Trump and shedding the spotlight on Biden's issues.
Well, no, because I remember he said to you in your DM saying, or no, I remember that you said I remember you told him, "Oh, you believe the media. That's all I needed to hear from you."
Yeah, I did say that.
What did he say that made you say that?
Oh, he provided articles from questionable sources, probably.
What did the article say? That Trump's a
Oh,
major threat to democracy?
I don't know. I can't remember. That was so long ago. But yeah, it was.
So, have you guys heard of this website called Rational Wiki?
What is it? What is it about?
It is an even further left version of Wikipedia. And for all 2 days I spent on Reddit, one guy I had a conversation with linked Rational Wiki articles to prove his points. Hold on, I'll send some in our private chat. It's insane.
Wait, who was the guy that Wikipedia called far right? Wasn't that Joe Kent?
Wikipedia calls, like, okay, granted, the only time they do that is if they're people who have like been around like people that make like, because Joe Kent associated with some people that he really shouldn't have when he ran in 2022. That's why his campaign kind of sucked back then, but he's not doing that this time as far as I know. So that's why he's probably going to win this time. But it's when you have ties to like the Oath Keepers, or if you like, if you know people who are part of the Proud Boys, or or if you happen to have met Nick Fuentes once or twice, then they say you're far right on the Wikipedia page. It's that's how it works.
That's just kind of dumb though, because
they call MTG, like they have MTG down as far right. They have Paul Gosar as far right. They have Joe Kent as far right.
No, Paul Gosar is great. I love Paul Gosar.
Paul Gosar is good. A few of the things he's been to, I don't like, but like he doesn't actually endorse any of it. So
yeah.
You get pro-Putin propaganda.
What's funny is they don't describe Matt Gaetz as far right, but they say he is a proponent of far right politics, which is really dumb considering he's actually like he's more of a libertarian, which is why I don't get how that's far right, because that's like literally the opposite of fascism. Like whenever they use that as a term, and then it's like Joe Kent's the same way. He's like a libertarian populist who's like, against, intervention in other countries' affairs, and he's similar to Gates in that sense, but they call him far right because some of the people he associated with weren't really the greatest. I mean,
Yeah.
now in the case of MTG, she kind of is. She is kind of an.
I still wouldn't call her far right because she's not ideological. She's just stupid.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But
We need more Marjorie Taylor Greens. We need to primary out every normal, sane representative and replace them with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Trust the plan.
I don't know. The thing about Wikipedia is I wish they had more on like Matt Gaetz's political positions, because like a lot of what they have is stuff about the Trump impeachments and his relationship with Trump and the Mueller investigation, and like they don't even have that much actual. Oh, does anybody know that Gates wore a gas mask on the House floor during COVID?
You
Did
did?
anybody know that?
I did not.
Yeah, he did that. That was back before he let his hair grow really, really long and made it look crazy. Apparently, Gates also claims he's the only member of Congress to not take money from PACs, which actually that might be true. I think, like, because he's a big one for like being against lobbyists and I remember Cap used to think he's like pro-gay or whatever. I don't know why Cap thought that though.
Okay.
Me neither. Cap thinks everybody's a libertarian.
There's libertarianism is really like that. It's why Thomas Massey's pretty good, because like there are some things I'm not libertarian on, but a lot of times it's the best way forward. Like I don't know why people think government should like get in everybody's way all the time. Like
Massey more just like raises shit over nothing. Like just votes no on every bill just to protest whatever. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to foreign policy, yes, because he's just one of those people who's like, screw it, I'm not going to vote for anything having to do with intervening in anything or condemning any foreign country's policy, because he thinks it's just none of our business. I can understand why he does it. I mean, it is kind of pointless, all these resolutions that don't do anything.
Yeah, I guess.
Actually,
God, I'm reading Rational Wiki and it's just so dumb.
Should I run for the Rational Wiki Board of Trustees?
Why not?
Wait,
Register.
wait, Mammoth, are you actually like what's the % chance that you actually do decide to run for Maryland House?
Non-zero. Give it maybe right now I'm thinking more like 20% or so. I'll be running in the 26 election, and I've decided, because I'm in an extremely liberal part of the country, I'm going to run as a Democrat and actually commit to it, not just be a crypto Republican, but a real Democrat.
Yeah.
But like,
So,
how
try
would
this
you...
platform on for size.
Okay.
Sorry?
Well, I was gonna ask, how would you So you're telling me you would like run as a Democrat, but then in office, would you just basically be a Republican then?
No,
Is that
I would honor my campaign promises.
Boo. No, you
so
gotta
so
lie and
so,
just
so
be
how
a
would
solid
you
I mean, I would.
run? Like,
Ooh.
would you run as like a populist kind of Democrat or?
So this is the campaign I've come up with. Huh?
Oh, we got results for Florida's first
Go
on
on.
So I've
BHQ.
decided. So I would run as a pro-choice, somewhat pro-gun control, kind of, economically left-wing Democrat with libertarian sympathies.
So, would your political positions be really any different from what you've like said they are to us? Because like I know you like, you're like more moderate on abortion. When you talk to us, and you're like relatively pro-gay, but
Basically,
you're also pro-gun.
I would not
Like,
be
so
changing any of my positions. I would
okay,
just be emphasizing specific parts of my platform that would appeal to the people around here, specific parts of my platform that I plan on fulfilling and engaging.
are there like moderate like or libertarian Dems in your district that would actually kind of like that kind of messaging, or would that like win?
Now, this is resist lib country.
Okay, well, see, I'm trying to think like what would your chance be of the winning with like that kind of messaging? Because yeah, that's like not that's relatively that's like relatively moderate to libertarian type messaging, but it's like as a Democrat. So would I guess, I mean, I don't know if it's, I'm inclined to say like the resist lib people would probably just win then if you're just living in an area where it's just like whoever is the biggest Adam Schiff or whatever, wins. Like, but I don't know.
Like, what I would want is how do I say this? I would like to, run on the issues that really matter to the people around here. Housing costs, for instance, are just exploding. And I would, as part of my campaign, talk about building more houses, maybe build more affordable houses in the area, like really trying to, what's it called? Well, yeah, appeal to the people around here without destroying my beliefs. Like, obviously, I would vote against things like aid for illegal aliens or anything like that, but
Yeah.
that's not really something I would want to run a campaign on in a deep blue part of the country. So, of
Yeah.
course, you gotta, you want to represent these people, want to represent what they think. So I'm willing to say stuff like, I can live with a stronger background check system, and I can live with uh, abortion being more available. I'm more than happy to deliver on what my constituency wants. I have a bunch of ideas, like going out and trying to build an industrial center in the DC suburbs to trying to revitalize the docking industry in Baltimore. I have a lot of ideas for what I would try to propose if I got in the Maryland legislature, and I feel
Wait.
like people like me who are not
Oh no, go on. Finish your sentence. I was gonna ask something.
Oh, nothing. You interrupted my train of thought anyway.
Oh well, okay. So but like I was just gonna ask, like, what would your chance of winning like be? Because like those districts are relatively small, because fewer people than a congressional district, obviously. So it would be like a more localized campaign, which that's easier to win when you're an outsider. But like, would you have much of a chance? Like,
I feel like the thing is, it's such a low turnout thing, you know, a state representative primaries in a freaking off year.
yeah,
So I would really need to go out there and actually, you know, talk to people. Go up to them, say, "Hey, you want to talk?" Or whatever, you know, show them the issues.
I mean, I think it could be winnable, but I mean, you'd have to establish a good ground game like that.
But yeah, Tester, you should totally run for the Rational Wiki Board of Trustees.
I sadly can't because I have to be a member for 90 days. I'm gonna cry. Like, this is the worst day since January 6th. The fact that I can't run for their board of trustees. So sad.
Why is New York Times not getting the results that are already up on DDHQ or Florida's first?
And NBC. They're also on NBC, so like they're everywhere, and they're just not getting results.
Gates is literally just Gates's family is also important in that panhandle because his father John Gates was president of the Florida Senate. So I've honestly wondered sometimes like what his dad who's like a completely different type of, you know, Republican than him. Like, he's not, you know, firebrand. He's like an old 76-year-old, you know, dude. Like, I always kind of wonder like what his dad thinks about his son's antics in Washington. You know, it's kind of interesting because his dad just seems like a totally different kind of politician from his son.
Yeah.
But
we got this like he's at 71.3%. That's embarrassing. Let me check DHQ. Oh, school is he's going with that. Okay.
if Gates gets like 78% by the end of it, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Aaron. I think it's dumb that we have people like Gates, Jim Jordan, and like all these great people in Congress who are like they have very close relations with Trump. Like, you know, they speak to Trump a lot, but none of them ever bothers to call him up and say, listen, can you like stop, you know, going against the best candidates possible? Like, why does nobody do that? That's like,
I mean,
I feel like Lewandowski is trying to tell him that.
maybe. Wait, how has Lewandowski been doing that?
Well, from what I've read, Lewandowski is he tells Trump directly what he thinks behind the scenes without sugarcoating it, unlike someone like La Savita who just does as he's told. Oh, yeah. God.
What?
Are you seeing this guy?
Oh, Sammy?
Look in the chat.
Harris Walls 2024. Yeah, get out of here.
Oh, of course, Sammy.
You know what? Okay, someone send him the link. He's invited onto the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have my permission to DM Sammy the link.
I don't even know Sammy. Like, I don't even have him on Discord.
Tester, I know you do.
Yeah. Let me. He's not active on Discord, so I have to get it on Twitter. Let me try that.
Okay, more counties came in. Gates
Gates
is
Gates
at
Hall.
Gates is why is Gates at only 69.7 though? But there's only 36%. If he gets at 75 by the end, that'll be enough to totally humiliate McCarthy. Fun
Matt
fact.
Gates. Yeah, man.
Fun fact, that
Yeah.
69.7, that is the same amount Gates got in his last primary. He got that same amount, even though
Wow.
his main challenger also spent a lot of money attacking him with smear ads.
He's at 70.
Yeah, Matt Gates is popular.
Yeah, and again, I mean, like I said, his family has some political royalty in that district because his dad is actually running for state senate again because he was term limited and was forced to retire, but he can run for another non-consecutive term. So his dad's actually doing that again this year. Let me see if I can find that. Actually, that should be on. Yeah, it's right there. It's the first.
yeah.
It's the first state senate district. He's uncontested.
All right, so we're looking.
Moving.
Mukersell was okay. It was in Miami. So like down here, she's only getting 65% in her own district. Powell.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, she's
That's
doing
lower
better
than
in
our
a lot of
statewide
other
total.
places. She did better in Palm Beach and Orlando.
That's sad. Yeah, she's really not a particularly popular figure. Meanwhile, Rick Scott's getting almost 90% in Miami-Dade. Hello, Red Tie.
Wait, I should get my
Can someone please bring Sammy onto the stream? I wanna.
I'm trying to get Sammy on the stream.
You know.
He said, maybe. I don't know what the fuck that means, but.
We
Okay.
actually.
Okay, I just want to ask him, how did he find this?
Who knows?
Whoa.
How did he find my channel, Cobson?
Is that really his actual account, or is that somebody pretending to be him? That
I have
looks
two
like
the American guy.
On the stream.
That looks like another
everything.
alt. That looks like another alt.
No, it probably isn't.
All right, is
Can I
Sammy the American guy?
No.
Who is that?
The American guy is a guy.
Someone bad.
Yeah.
Not a good person.
Well, yeah. There's a
Is
lot.
that
There's
Jake
there's
Edward?
two. Wait, who's Jake Edward? No.
He's
not.
bad too.
The American guy?
No, he's not.
All of them are bad.
And then there's G.
There's two dumb things you
Oh,
need to know about.
This is a Sammy impersonator.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
This isn't even the real Sammy.
That's what I was saying. I didn't think it looked like it was. Like that.
Okay.
Why is Gates only getting 65% in Walton County? That's the reason why he's below 70 right now. Is because
He's at a
okay. Do I trust Vader?
Yes, you do.
Do I trust Vader?
Yes, you do. Welcome to the stream, Vader.
Come on in, buddy.
Come on in.
I'll keep it PG.
All right.
Yeah, and
All right. So
Wait, I think this is
we've
the
gotta
first stream since
gotta.
we came-
Okay, then in that case, then rescind the invitation to Sammy because this isn't the real one, and I don't really want him on my stream anyway.
No.
He's not gonna join.
Wait, I think this is the first stream Vader's on since he came out. Congrats on that, by the way, Vader.
Go fuck yourself.
How's the
Wait,
boyfriend doing?
Wait, isn't Vader the guy who said the N-word on stream that one time?
On
Vader,
Cap's
you can
stream,
respond to
yeah.
that.
Yeah, on Cap's stream he
Maybe.
said it, and then instead of freaking out, everybody was just like, "Oh, okay," and then they kicked him. That
Yeah,
was like-
let's not have a repeat of that, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You won't.
that was
Ever since
so.
Vader got him.
And for a long time, Hawkeye thought it was Jake Edward that had said it. He like didn't know who it was. And then Cap was like, "Oh, okay, Vader, yeah, we can't trust you on my streams anymore."
Yeah. We should bring Vader onto Cap streams again. Those were the best days ever. Vader's he's just such an incredible guy.
I still think the funniest stream was when you actually managed to gaslight Hawkeye for like a good minute into thinking that you knew Marionette Miller Meeks personally and spoke it.
It's incredible. That was so great.
It was
What do you guys think of the new little thingies I added to your names?
What thingy did you add to mine? Royce White. Arif.
The N-word one. Best YouTuber ever.
Oh, come on, Tester, you are testicles.
Actually,
Okay, Tester,
Wait,
why
let
is
me
your
make one.
profile Owen Haley?
Wait, here I got a better name thing.
where's the rest of Gates' district?
Nowhere. Who is Matt
Biden.
Gates? We don't even know. Matt Gates is more of an idea than a person. The real Matt Gates.
Look,
that
I
I've seen
like
along
the
way.
guy, but I must say it is questionable that he has those like allegations against him, and he also happened to
Oh.
vote against a human sex trafficking bill that like everybody else
Oh,
voted for.
come on. Come on. You
Vader.
really believe the
Vader.
bullshit Matt Gates allegations?
Yeah.
Vader.
Well, I don't know.
Say
it's like,
something that is
the
not going to get me banned.
Bro, what the hell is happening in Florida's 16th district? One of the Democrats are winning 100% of the vote in the county. And it's all in.
what? Okay, that is not that is an error.
No, I believe.
Vern Buchanan only got 62% in the end.
Based, he sucks. Almost as much
Yeah, I
as
don't
Vader.
know. He's just an old rich white guy who everybody thought was gonna retire. No, but
I
like
wish he
seriously, it
retired.
makes you wonder that like Gates happened to vote against that bill and he has these
Bro,
allegations.
no. Why are you believing the bullshit allegations?
I mean, I
Guys,
still
Tornado
like
Sam
the
has
guy.
become
I like the guy, but it's like
Tornado Sam has become a resist lib. It's official. He's a communist.
how is Gates even that much of a
Hey guys,
libertarian? Like,
I'll be right back.
seriously. Okay. How much is he like I don't really see that much about him that makes him
Hey,
like apart
bad
from
news.
what?
The Washington Lands Commissioner, 8 votes.
Yeah.
8.
8 votes between them?
Yes.
Wait, now?
8.
It's still showing 51 for me.
I'm showing 8.
Let me check. Because that would actually be good since we're supposed to lose it by wait, I think. Yeah, mine's
Dave Up the
51.
Grove, yeah, I mean, yeah, between Dave Up the Grove and Sue Pedersen, it's 8 votes.
David Up the Grove.
Yes.
Where? Hey, Dave, where are you? I'm up in the Grove.
For real.
Matt
I mean, yeah, mine's
Let me
at
check
8.
Washington Secretary of State.
Gaetz is up to 71.3% with 65 in. 65% in. So he
Yeah, it's
gained.
only going to get better from him from now on.
I still have
I'm
no clue
surprised
what
about
the deal
that Escambia margin. I
Yeah,
thought Escambia would be more liberal.
I mean, literally, nothing anybody can do will ever make his district hate him.
Yeah.
I mean, also, his official portrait from the 117th Congress is fire.
Yeah.
This was because before he used to look like kind of normal and like boring, but then he made his hair like go all spiky and stuff, and everybody has seen him as a massive villain ever since.
Yeah.
Not to mention, this guy was like the first dude ever to endorse Brandon Herrera. Like,
Hey guys, I might have breaking news. I just gotta fact check this really quickly.
What?
So apparently, as of an hour ago, or 34 minutes ago, this is apparent, I don't know if this is true. RFK set to join Trump's campaign, ensuring victory over the Democrats in November.
Wait, really? This actually might be happening?
RFK set to drop out next week.
And he might, oh my gosh. And he might, if he endorses Trump, then like that like even if only like 2% of his remaining like 5% supporters, you know, go to Trump, like that's massive.
RFK said he's willing to play a role in Trump's campaign. RFK himself.
That's great.
Yeah.
Saying that he would be glad to take a cabinet position for Trump.
Yeah. If he drops out, he'll endorse Trump.
Trump just flipped Pennsylvania and the betting odds. Trump flipped Pennsylvania and the betting odds.
Yeah, no, Pennsylvania. If Trump's winning Pennsylvania, then it's like he's almost.
Trump just flipped it. Trump flipped Pennsylvania and the betting odds.
And well, you know what's funny? He's still been doing, even despite the Harris quote unquote surge, he's still been doing like great in the Pennsylvania polling relative to everywhere else. Like, it's kind of interesting.
Remember, all he needs is Georgia and Pennsylvania and all of this 2026.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Georgia's going to be closer.
You have to. No, I disagree. There's not. I did research.
Oh, Buchanan went down more.
So, what I looked at is basically I played around with the election shuffler, just looking at the demographics from all these polls. They don't make sense. I looked at their crosstabs and I inputted them. It's a Trump plus 2.6% win.
I think it'll be closer than it would have been with Biden, though.
That's what it is.
I mean,
I've been at 2. So I'm close.
Oh my God! What is
my point is Biden probably was losing it by more, but I guess I think Harris is probably still going to lose it in the end, if I had to guess.
Do we know what has Kamala winning Georgia?
I mean, some people do because they think her Atlanta is going to turn out great for her. Which I mean, I guess ostensibly that's possible, but it's like
turnout's going to be down so much in Atlanta, it's not going to be funny.
Well,
What
also
is happening
Cornell,
in Florida?
guys, people got to remember Cornell West
Insane.
is still on the ballot in Georgia. Like that's still a thing. Like here, let me check this.
And
So-
Chase Oliver.
Yeah, well, Chase Oliver, I mean, he's like a libertarian, I guess you could say, but I don't know if he changes that much.
Wait,
But-
that
wait, what?
Florida's 23rd.
Yeah, look at
Oh
Florida.
yeah,
What are they
23rd.
23rd. It's been tied like that. Yeah.
What are they
So
smoking?
But as I
Something.
was saying, so Jill Stein is not on the ballot in Georgia, but she's on the ballot in Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, and she's probably going to be on the ballot in Ohio too. Not that that matters, and also North Carolina and Florida. So she's on the ballot in most states that are even remotely competitive, apart from Georgia, and the Party for Socialism and Liberation nominee made it on the ballot in
Jesus.
Georgia. So there are two left wingers that are on the ballot
Tester.
in Georgia.
Yeah. No, the Black Jesus is back. Black Jesus is back.
Jesus is winning. Where Jesus
Jesus
is winning
is
in
winning.
Florida's 24th.
Hey guys, mind if I streamed a little game?
Yeah, you can do
sure.
that.
Gartic phone.
But yeah, Gartic
On
Phone. We should play
stream.
Gartic Phone. Yes. That'd be a great idea. I hate how John Rutherford won. That's the biggest L of tonight.
I mean, he actually he got in the 60s. That's not bad. Also, Vern Buchanan is only getting 60.8 now, so he did even worse
this
than
primary
it
cycle.
was a moment ago.
This primary cycle is so much like, oh, they're doing badly, or oh, we're in a stepping stone for 2026. Like, I don't want a stepping stone for 2026. I want someone
Yeah.
to lose who sucks.
Oh, the 23rd
Oh.
changed. It's a runaway now for Kaufman.
No. I'm gonna
The other county came in. It's a Kaufman county. I supported
Rigged.
Swapar for this, but it doesn't really matter because Moskowitz will probably win.
No, trust the plan. We'll win, and Jesus will win. How do you think Jesus does in November?
Wait, which district is this guy running in?
I think the 24th. Yeah.
That's
Jesus is-
Frederica
Jesus is
Wilson's
running the
district. That's Frederica
Yeah.
Wilson's district, though.
All right, is
Yeah,
everyone
but
still
like
here?
he's Jesus. If anyone's
Yeah.
gonna win, it's gonna be Jesus.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Tim Wall just speaking.
Earl Tim Walls.
Yeah.
Oh, President Kamala Harris could deliver remarks in campaign event in Milwaukee.
Yay, Matt Gaetz is at 72.2%. Yay. Just keep going up, Matt.
Yay. Oh, Jesus is the same guy we nominated last time for Florida's 24th, and we lost by 44 points. But you know he can still win. Trust the plan.
Why we need to see the rest of Walton County come in.
And I'm pretty sure DHQ has it. If I'm not mistaken. It looks like Washington has reported everything, which would be an L because we're losing.
Ugh.
We should do Gartic Phone.
Sarizo Swapar.
Oh god, that would be epic. You guys just want to stop the stream and do Gartic Phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, I could. I
guess.
guess.
Okay then. Goodbye everybody. Cobson out.